All right, everyone. I wanted to give a quick rundown on how I put together the array so far, and I still have my old ones, little bit pieces of it set up, and I'll show you the deltas. For those of you who have watched last March, almost a year ago, my old array, you can see all the wood pieces right there. We had an insane wind event, and it blew away. So what happened? So the wood actually failed. I had 2x6s where you can see here, these are 2x8s. The corner here actually ripped up out of the ground and it toppled and whatnot. And I think it was cascading, and the wood had ripped apart. So what did I do to fix this? So I kept the 4x4s, so you'll see in the front. So there's all the 4x4s. I concreted them in. I went every hole. I dug deeper and wider. So I have at least 2 feet. Look, it's rocky here. I have an auger and a jackhammer, and I get it as deep as I can. I also screwed in deck bolts into each of the bottom ones, so each of these 4x4s is biting onto something, because last time this one just slid right out of the concrete. So I'm hoping that works. We'll see how long they last if they corrode. I also had on the old one singles, so single 2x6s at the time, whereas like two panels were on a single board. So now I've doubled them up, except for the edges, which I should have probably doubled up the ends. Maybe I'll do it on the other end. And you'll see here, I just use deck bolts going up and down zigzag to hold them on. I also added proper hurricane ties on the bottom, so you can see there, and on the top you can see up there the hurricane tied in. I also connected everything with the timber screws, the Hurricane Strong Tie Simpsons timber screws. So everything's buttoned up with one of them in there. Let me get the camera to go here. So top and bottom, everything's hurricane tied in. And you'll notice here, I did not have these middle 4x4s on here. I added those for support as well. And I have hurricane ties on both. And you'll see here, I have a lag screw. There's timber screw going through into all of those. And these are all as deep as I could get them. So look, they're not the straightest because, like I said, it's rocky here and the holes go where I can get them. So I just wanted basically close to the middle support as I could. And it's actually really stable. It doesn't move once I added those. My old one did shake a little, which caused a problem. So far, knock on wood, we're good. And then I just kind of cleaned everything up, you'll see, and I cut up conduit just to kind of help bring in all the lines. So how did I attach the panels to the actual wood? So I took the Simpson hurricane ties, so you can see here, here's one. I drilled a hole, you'll see here, this hole in the middle, and then I was able to attach the panel on all 4 sides that way. I didn't use Unistrut. I thought this was clean. It seems pretty strong. The last time I did not use these, I used the cheap little $1 brackets, and that was a mistake. So I have upped it. And then for each of the hurricane ties going in, I have the 4 Simpson hurricane, the screws that go with it. So it's the proper screws for the one. So I have 4 for each panel, obviously, and just tidied up all of the cabling. So it's pretty stable. It's pretty strong. I think these middle supports are definitely helping. So last time what happened was the brackets didn't fail, the wood did. So let's say I had that cheap bracket here and it only had 2 holes. It actually ripped the wood. So down the midline, it ripped it and pulled the panels off. So the panels became a wind sail. So the brackets didn't fail, the screws didn't fail, the wood actually failed. And I have stained all of the actual 2x8s. So my old array, these were all 2x6s, and top and bottom were 2x6s, so now they're 2x8s. And all my 4x4s are pressure treated. So that's kind of how I put it together. Let me show you an example of my old array. So me being dumb, tried to use these and get away with it, and that didn't work. And then this is just a 2x6, and I didn't even have them long enough because I misjudged my angle, so I cut them and put them together with deck screws. None of those had failed, but it just was not strong enough, and I used these up top as well. So sorry for the mess under my array. I gotta clean it up. But yeah, obviously it failed with we had the wind was obnoxious. It was crazy. So I'll try to get a video if it happens again. But this should work a lot better. This is attempt number 2 at the design. So that's how I put it together. That was a quick rundown. Hopefully it's getting pretty warm out, right, Sake? We're in the 60s, but I need to finish and add. Right now I have 15. I want to add 3 more to this end over here. So that means I gotta extend it, right? So I need to do that. I have 3 more. They're just on my RV setup, and that thing's falling apart. So got to get them up onto the array. And you can see I was able to salvage some, but they got some of them have damage, but they're still producing electricity, so it's working, so no problem there. So they are pretty tough. There's a Q-cell, what is it, Q10s, I think, what they're called. So anywho, just wanted to give you guys a quick lowdown, what we did, how we put the panels together, and what we used. Take from it what you will. We'll see. I'll let you know. I'll get a video if we have a huge wind event, and I'll come out here and show everybody how it's holding up, and we'll go from there. So hope you all had a great weekend and have a great week coming up, because I got to go work and that sucks. I don't want to. I'd rather hang out here with the cows and keep doing off-griddy stuff. But anywho, I'm gearing up to finish the array, get 3 more panels up, for a total 3 more panels up on the edge, and then I'm actually going to buy more to bring it up. So I have 15, I want to get 18, so that's the plan. All right, and I need to clean up my combiner box. So it actually, when the wind event happened, it ripped one of the inputs out, so I got to fix that. So I got to clean up the cabling, make it just look a little neater. Now that the house is getting closer to done, I have time to do this. So we're getting there. Like I said, have a great week all.